Well, there you go. We're not featuring video from the TV because the last time I featured a game that wasn't actually being covered by Sky officially, it was copyright. So there we go, the NFC East champs for the first time since 2015. And after starting the season 1-5, we never expected this. Win or lose next week, Washington are in the playoffs. Well, a new year, a new series title, and a new record when it comes to the weights. The first of the brand new episodes, with it being Monday, and we're now up to 109 across the board. The new design for the board, obviously, because we're in the new year, so it's well equipped if we do every month this year. The new record itself is 1635, which is 7 up on last week's one. So hopefully this week won't be a madness like last week. And with rumours that the country is going to basically become a prison for the next month, just like it has for the last 10 months. This will be continuing possibly until December, when we probably still won't be able to go out anywhere. But on the plus, we're up to 180 days. Well, the first official pool of the year, because obviously Friday was New Year, and as you can see, we've got more ice, a full sheet of it. So this should be fun. Well, we've done sun, snow, rain, a little bit of ice, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, all on the bucket list. One that I didn't expect, because the cover's been icy, pool's been icy, but never the sheet of ice that we had before. You can see clearly that I'm sitting in actual ice and it feels lovely. Well, something that's become a recent staple of the out and about in his homes has been the recycling. So we start with the rubbish. Next up is the fountain. A bit cold tonight as well. And then finally, the cans and bottles. That's the first one, 2021. Once the focus comes back. And we're all done. Apologies on the focus, it is a bit cold. Well, it was started at the end of 2020 and will hopefully become the first completion of 2021. Mushroom Saviour. Well, there you go. First completion of 2021. Mushroom Saviour. As the tradition is, the nice work, you've unlocked all the achievements in this game and a victory on level 30. And to anyone who watches this who's trying it out, be prepared for the final level to be a bit tricky. You don't need a guide for it, but you have to be very clever with it. And there you go. Congratulations, all levels at the end. That's end for now. There's a word missing there, I don't know. But both Mushroom Quest and Mushroom Saviour have been good games overall. So, continuing the gaming, we're on World of Tanks, which is an update that hasn't made it look very good as a game, but some updates are good, some updates are bad. Gaming from this will then move on. As you can see here, this is the next day, so World of Tanks was earlier this morning, but we've been waiting for this to be able to be unlocked, which is if you do 10,000 gamer score or 10,000 points between now and the 26th, then you'll get something. What the equivalent is, I don't know, because it just says in game score, so whether or not it's a point per score, we'll soon see. So, achievement challenge, starting a game called Cold Silence. It's one of the Xtillion games, which has come under a bit of a investigation because it's a little easier than it should be, but you've got to get the 10,000 points for this challenge, so this is one that we own, so we may as well try it. Apologies about the focus, but this is what happens when you film with a screen that's slightly flickering. As you can see in the bottom corner, nice work, all achievements unlocked in this game. It's going to be contentious because a lot of people who played it originally played it the hard way and completed it. We didn't come across it until, and there you go, there's my game partner himself is online. We didn't come on it across until it was updated, but it's done. So that's the first 1,000 of the 10,000 needed for the challenge on the wraps. Next up, as you can see, Xtillion again. This is another one that's going to be changed between now and the end of the week. So, the Castle of No Escape, there's this one and it's a sequel, but it looks like a fairly oldish one, similar to what we've done in the past, but let's hope it's a good one. Well, it's a nice to explore the game, as you can see now. Nice way all unlocks done, but to show, because it was such a quick game for the gameplay, it's literally trying to get across the screen, avoiding battles, unlocking chests, and basically finding yourself to try and get a set of stairs. All that happens, but all done. So we played Castle of No Escape 1, so it's now Castle of No Escape 2. Let's hope this is as good as the first one, even though it was quick. It was very enjoyable. This one, as you'd expect with the sequel, is a bit more explorative basically, rather than just being on a screen where nothing moves. This one is a screen where it's basically your typical, room scroll as such. So you can see in the bottom corner, nice where all the achievements are popped. That was for getting to floor 5, which we're on now. It brings us up to a slightly interesting milestone for the day though. Not one I've anticipated, but you'll see in a second. And there's the milestone, there you go. Best gaming day ever by some distance. 111 unlocks, 9,400 TA. You could say go to 10,000, but then, even if I did, it may drop down once other people play the games. 7,000 gamer score. One of the reasons why I kept going is because that 16th of October one changes every time the clocks change. It's 98 unlocks now, but then when the clocks change, it goes up to 100, because we did get 100 in a day that day, but because 2 of them were in the last 10 minutes of the day, it doesn't count them when the clocks change. But there's no change in that one. 111. Lovely. Well, next up on the gaming challenge is Lanternium. We've just seen it a little quickly there then. There's a bit of a gap between this and the one from yesterday because we've been on other accounts doing the 10k challenge, because with different gamer tags you may as well use them. But Lanternium, let's see how it goes. Well, I thought one completed, spanned it over 2 days, went to Saturday now. As always, the famous phrase in the bottom: the nice way you've unlocked all achievements in this game. So that puts us to 8,000 out of a 10 we want on this account, which means, well, depending on today, whether we do another one or half of one today, then do one on Sunday, and then Monday would have its own completion. The completion this year, it's going to be the equivalent of one a week, so we'll end up doing 5 or 6 in the first 2 weeks of the month. But Lanternium, brilliant game, as you can see. Sort of a puzzler where you've got to change colours of blocks and avoid being captured. Well, with potential sport on hold, both in work wise and obviously, as you can see there, Washington losing 31-23 at the NFL, personal interest gone. There's only Liverpool really left, and we don't use them on coverage because of copyright issues, but that's it. NFL wise, Washington got to the playoffs with a losing record and lost by only 1 score to possibly the best quarterback of all time in Brady, so it's a decent season overall. Just a shame it ended today. So, completing the week in terms of gaming, another East Asia soft game. It says disturbing scenes and gore, so I play it in the dark without escape. Well, a game where it was sort of a decision maker when we've got to make different choices, pick up different collectibles. Shorter than it could be. It's a game that could really have expanded, but being an East Asia soft game, they are usually under an hour. As is always with traditional games of completion, the nice work you've unlocked. Complete a pretty busy week in terms of game, but we are going for the 10,000, which I think I'm maybe 1,000 short of. So that'll probably start Monday tomorrow.